So I've made a completely new world for this, because there's literally nothing to be done on my personal one except just earn more money, which wouldn't be very entertaining. I love this game so much, but as I've gotten older, I have realised that this game is very much just cute capitalism, because you're kidnapping these creatures and then you're selling their feces. Secret styles missing, the 7Z Corporation. Mr. Blue, what if we told you that the 7Z Corporation has developed technology called secret styles that allows slimes to express themselves and show off their inner beauty as they saw it? If you answered that question, please know that we cannot hear you, as you are reading Star Mail on a visual display unit. However, we will proceed as if you are excited. We're so happy you're excited. Unfortunately, the cargo ship containing these secret styles exploded for completely unknown reasons and left them all over the far, far range. Please stay excited. The 7Z Corporation is proud to announce that secret styles for slimes are now available in unknown whereabouts throughout the far, far range. Please find them and test them. The 7Z Corporation, turning decisions to store boom ports next to fire ports in cargo holds into glorious treasure hunts for ranchers, one cover-up at a time. Welcome to the Far Far Range, the 7Z Corporation. Mr. Blue, the 7Z Corporation would like to welcome you to the Far Far Range. Welcome, and extend our support in your bold new adventure as a slime rancher. Support extended. We would also like to request that you exercise caution in your first few days on the range. Until you get more familiar with your surroundings, travelling at night is not advisable. Lastly, should you require any additional tools for your backpack or items to make your slime ranching experience easier, the 7Z Corporation would be pleased to provide them to you from the shop located just outside your ranch house. The 7Z Corporation, providing the tools you need to get the job done, for us, for a small fee. Hello Beatrix, the name's Hobson Twilers, rancher, explorer, and the former owner of this here ranch you now call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember and felt there was one last adventure left in me, so I've set off to find just that. But before I go, I'm taking one last tour around this here land I love. So keep your peepers peeled for notes like these, if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and again. Be talking to you, H. These are everywhere, so I'm gonna have to actually just not... I block these out in my vision usually, because I ignore them. Oh, do I have chicken? Chicken for the lucky slime? There is no chicken for the lucky slime. I'm gonna have to let the lucky slime go. There is no chicken for the lucky slime. I appreciate that they don't actually give the normal names of stuff. Except like carrot, I guess. They add a slight whimsy to it, but I also wonder why, other than just for the sake of whimsy. It's not a complaint, just curiosity. What better reason than whimsy? Actually, fair point. There is no better reason than whimsy. That is a Gordo. You feed it until it explodes. And then it gives you stuff. But no, do not worry. Because even though it explodes, the actual lore of it is a Gordo is just a bunch of the smaller versions. So this is a bunch of these that have just gotten like stuck together, and as you feed it, when it explodes back into the individual slimes. Which we're not actually hurting anything in doing it. For a long time I thought we were, and then I actually read into it and we weren't. So you're just breaking apart a family instead of murder. Well, they can stick together. They can stay as a unit, just then... Oh, there's a secret style point. They can stay as a unit. They just now have the choice about it. They're no longer physically glued together. What if they wanted to be glued together? Well, then they can glue themselves back together. You ever asked? No, it actively tells you to liberate these poor things. Didn't think so. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the new look for our rock slimes. I rarely keep them like this. I prefer the blue. But because I said that I'd let you choose, what are we thinking? Do we keep them blue? Or, well, do we keep them grey or turn them back to blue? Okay, there's our first target once we start actually collecting food. The pink Gordos only need 30 food units to explode. Grey does seem fitting for a rock, that's fair. Feel quite left. Rise and shine. Hi B, what's it like to sleep for a whole year? Did you dream? I can't imagine what it's like. 7Z puts you in a pod and then lights out for all that time. Wow. What's the far range like? Have you started exploring? Is the air as clear as they say? I bet it's really beautiful. I'm probably asking too many questions. I bet you have a lot of work to do on your ranch. I still can't believe it's yours now. I guess I better leave it to you and just keep it short. Good luck, B. If anyone can make it out here, it's you, Casey. This entire cave system was sealed off from a cave-in when I first discovered it. Maybe that's why the fellas up ahead are so grumpy. Haven't had a bite in a long time. In any case, don't let that long-awaited bite come from your own rump. Bring some food to calm them down. Oh, hold on. Let me get to safety and then I'll read what you said. Because your message is not worth my life, unfortunately. I've only ever seen one person play Slime Rancher, and in it they filled all their pens to the max and hibernated for like 40 days to inflate the stock market and then sold everything at once. So it will be really interesting to see a more regular playthrough. That is... Yeah, I was saying that this is cute capitalism. That is just capitalism. That is pure exploitation. For profit. At least I'm playing to I like the slimes that I'm keeping. Sacrifice your life to heed my words. No, it's too late. I already saved my life. This is a tar. Tar are very aggressive towards ranchers and slimes. Oh god, the music's playing again. There's the slime door that I've been trying to show you. I probably should have invested in the water tank, because the way to get rid of tar, other than just, you know, throwing them off the nearest ledge, is to splash them with water. Which are my two favourites? They are the honey slimes and the hunter slimes. I can't show you them currently, because I don't have their entries unlocked. Who asked? You asked. You asked, and it is in writing, so I don't know why you're trying to deny it. Are you ready to see it pop? Because it's happening. Slowly. It's just gonna keep getting bigger, and I'm gonna need to step away. There we go. Yes, I have killed it. Come on, there we go. And this should turn the pink one sparkly. This is usually one that I keep because it does so little and it looks nice enough. But what are we thinking? Do we keep the skin? Or do I take it off and leave them as plain as all hell? Tempting to remove just because I said that I keep it. You'll allow the whimsy. Thank you. Greatly appreciated, my good sir. Welcome to the Range Exchange. Hi there, Beatrix. The name's Thora West. I'll keep my introduction short on account that we all got work to do. I'm a long-time rancher here on the Far Range and head of the welcome wagon for your local Range Exchange. The Range Exchange is a network of ranchers just like yourself who are looking to trade what they got for what they need. Slimes, plorts, food, whatever. All you need to do is check out the Range Exchange machine daily and be sure to get your trade completed within 24 hours. As more ranchers get added to your network, you should receive a hearty hello from them, so check your inbox. Well, enough drawing. That was a weird word to say. We've both got slimes to wrangle. Adios, Beatrix. Thora. I do not like the concept of a community of people helping each other. I prefer the isolation and competitiveness of the stock market. Well, yes, because why wouldn't you? You're just a horrible person all round. That's your whole main personality trait when you interact with people. You're a horrible person, and you enjoy being a horrible person. I think you're going to really like a character called Mochi Miles. And I'm just going to leave it at that. There's a phosphor. Come on. Come out. Come out. No. No. What are you doing? Ah! Yeah, I'm not getting the phosphor. They are family. I hate families, sorry. Let me split them up. Do not rip them apart. They need each other. I just wanted the Slimepedia entry for the phosphor. I used to come to this beach to think. I'd sit and stare at that those distant rings and ruminate on who created them and for what purpose. But most of all, I'd sit here and think of her. Bro hates the found family trope. My apologies. I don't care anymore. Oh, tar. Where's the tar? Where's the tar? There's the tar. I really need a water tank. The tiger has aura, that's what the youth say. Fair enough, we'll leave the tigers. I just want these heartbeats to come. I can't let down Thora West, and I also really desperately need the ports for money. Playing with the beach ball. I feel like I'm becoming a villain. I didn't even think about the optics of seeing a slime play with the ball, taking the ball and throwing it far out of reach. I did not think of the optics of that, and I'm mildly ashamed of myself. Oh, okay, hello. No, come on. There's so many, jeez. This is why they warn you to stay, like, to not go out at night. Because since phosphors will spawn everywhere at night, that's an extra slime to be leaving plorts everywhere to then create tar. I could have disabled tars if I created this on casual instead of adventure, but I don't think that's... Are you laughing at my struggling? That's absolutely on character. Do not remove my voice. I can't anymore. Nor did I plan to. Oh my god. I never planned to remove the tar. Because I do feel like the game misses something without them a bit. It makes it just slightly too easy. People, yeah, Are you a tar kinny? Do you kin tars in Slime Rancher? It's been a long time since I've used that fandom terminology, jeez. I feel weird saying that. You do kin tars. That makes complete sense. Oh, do I have chickens? Somewhere, please. Please, let me get the... Because I need to pop the lucky slime in order to... Well, pop. I need to feed the lucky slime in order to get the entry for it. Is it even still there? No. It would have been really funny if I'd misread how many heartbeats I needed. Whoa, 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 no. No. They're out the cage. Give them their freedom. No! Don't you know I'm supposed to be their capitalist overlord in this situation? Why would I give them freedom? Respect them as their own ends. Do not use Kantian deontological ethics. I need to feed my slimes. That might be an idea. I need to figure out what's Largo I want in there. Because I know that I want that to be Honey Hunters, and I probably want that to be Tangled Dervish. So I've got room for 2 more. Starve them. No. For now, maybe, but not in the long term, at least. I did have to consider that, yes. Turning to the dark side. It's your influence. You're a seriously bad influence. I usually do tabby phosphors. But there's a weird glitch, because I usually put them in the corral, like, closest to the entrance on this side. But there's this weird glitch where if you have specifically tabby phosphors in specifically that corral, they just slowly start disappearing. And my opinion is predetermined, I just do... do not start talking about innatism! I dropped philosophy for a reason! But, yeah. Okay, so this is what it looks with both having secret styles. Ow. 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 Ow! Then I will show you... this is just the tabby with secret styles. Yeah? Kill the magic... No. Please don't kill me. This is with it with only the rock slime having secret styles. And then this is neither with secret styles. You sound so disappointed. Fair enough, actually. It might have been entertaining to see me die so quickly. Honestly, I don't see a difference between this and only the tabby having secret styles on. They look practically identical. I've given you 4 options. That's not many options. 3 technically, because 2 of them look the same. Salutations, Mr. Blue. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Victor Humphreys, professional slime rancher, slime scientist, and amateur musician. My understanding is that Ms. West has already informed you of how the range exchange works, so I will spare you any further education. Instead, I'll illuminate you on what you can expect from my own requests. As a slime scientist / rancher, I have a tremendous interest in the liquiform legion that we share this vast range with, the slimes. My studies often keep me from venturing out on the range daily, and when I find myself short in a particular species, I use the range exchange to fill the gap. Don't worry though, I will reimburse you handsomely for your efforts. Good luck with your new venture, Mr. Boo. I look forward to seeing life breathed once again into the former Twyla's Ranch. Sincerely, Victor Humphreys. P.S. I once lost my favourite fiddle while fleeing a feral boom slime. Its value is only sentimental, but should you find it, I'd very much love to be able to play it again. My question is, was that ever added to the game and I've just never found it, or is that just a completely dead end that was just added in for fun? What is your least favourite slime? Which do you hate with a... I don't think I hate any of them. Not in this game. I'm trying to think. Which do you want to bash repeatedly over the head with a pan? I don't want to hurt any of them, actually. Thank you very much. I would say tar, but it's technically not a slime, it's tar. Maybe mosaic? Oh, where? There it is. Probably the mosaic, because they're a pain, and they look pretty, sure. But I just don't see as much appeal in them as other people do. But I still keep them on my ranch. Because their plorts are some of the, like, most, valued, like, highest valued in the game. Yes, what? What are we saying yes to? I'm scared. Let the hate flow through. You're really trying to turn me into a villain. It's working, unfortunately. My pet cactus. Hi, Bee. I bought a cactus from you, sort of. When I came back home, it was one of the only things left in your shop. It was a lonely little guy, so I decided to adopt it. You know I kill every plant I touch, but I promise this one will last. I mean, if I can't keep a cactus alive, then clearly something is really wrong. When I look at it, I think of you out there on the range, doing your thing. Hope you're okay, Casey. Why are they emailing you to let you know that they robbed you, novice criminal? Well, we're light years away from Earth, so we can't really do anything about it. Have we come to a consensus on whether or not secret styles should be used and in what combination for the rock tabbies? Yes? Are you going to tell me that consensus? A decision has been reached. Yes, can I know that decision, please? After eons of deliberation, oceans rose, empires fell. Can we not start reciting Hamilton, please? But we saw each other through it all. Yeah. What did I just say? If the one other person that is watching has an opinion, please tell me so that I don't have to listen to Wishful. Do both. As in, have both of them on the Secret Styles skin. I'm assuming that's what you mean, so I'm just going to do that for now, and then if I see that you're saying otherwise, I'll change it. So I need to grab a bunch of Q berries and some pogo fruit. People died. Do not take this lightly. I'm not taking it lightly. I agree. I did what you asked me to. Thank you very much. I don't appreciate this accusatory tone of yours. So we're gonna pop the phosphor, because it's easier to pop a phosphor than it is to pop a tabby, because it's a lot more work to pop a tabby. Just in the way of collecting hens and roosters. Do not mock. I'm not mocking you. How am I mocking you? I've never mocked you once in my life, actually. I'm very respectful of you specifically. Always have been. And you're delusional if you think otherwise. You mock me, you jest. Never. I don't even know what a joke is. How can I jest? Only one? Really? You're kidding. Oh, that makes my life harder. There's more over by where the pink Gordo was. And then there's some past the slime door. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna have to grab more pogo fruit and do a second trip. Be happy with your lot, be content with what you have. Oh, but what I have currently isn't enough to get the job done, so I won't be content with it. No, no, don't do this to me. Okay, there's nothing there. Walk it off, find a way. I am currently trying to find a way, thank you very much. Back in my day I had half a Q-berry and I murdered thousands of big lads every single day. I don't think you were murdering the big lads, knowing you. Just a thought. Do not thought, please. Do not, That was some very confusing phrasing to figure out what you were talking about. Probably the worst phrasing I've heard trying to reference the cogito. Oh. So that's 10, 9, 7. Ow. Ow! Oh, I'm at half health, I've just realised that. That's not ideal. For me, at least. I'm sure it's ideal for you. You leave them to starve? No. You, earlier, were trying to get me to spare these Gordos. Do you want me to feed them or not? Heartbeatless bastard. Uh-huh. This game really does turn people into monsters. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have the energy to deal with the star right now. They get to live in the slides. We'll die. Yes, I got your joke. It was pretty low-hanging fruit, actually, so no, I'm not impressed. No. Oh. Well, if you want credit, you can take credit for distracting me so much I fell off the bridge. If you want credit for something, you can have credit for that. Something useful would be nice. I've got a key. So that's 2 of 5 Gordos done. Where is it? It's dead. Killed my friend? Yeah. And? Utilitarianism. It saved more slimes than it hurt ours. Re, the big storm. I got your mail. Of course I remember that day. I feel like that was when you and I really connected. It was raining so hard that the streets were flooding and we took shelter in that cafe. It was like a scene from a movie, only we both looked like wet animals, and the guy running the shop was a real tyrant. The only way we could stay inside was by ordering one coffee after another. I felt like we learned more about each other that day than ever. Maybe it was the coffee because we were both talking really, really fast. I told you about my dreams, making music and all that. At least that's how I remember it. Walking home when the rain came back, you got closer to me and my heart was racing, but I couldn't blame that on the coffee. Is this Yuri? If you interpret Casey as a woman, then yes. I consider it Yuri. Hiya, Beatrix. The name's Ogden Orters. I'm a slime rancher much like yourself, but I mostly fancy myself as a farmer. I came to the far range to grow fruits and veggies the way we used to back on Earth, by getting down into the soil and getting your hands dirty. Did you know that carrots improve your night vision? Yeah, seriously, they do. I don't see why all ranchers aren't gobbling them down every chance they get. Being lost out on the range at night can be so dangerous. Well, don't let me ramble on you here. We'll be in touch via the range exchange. I tend to only raise slimes that eat fruits and veggies, so expect those kind of requests from me. Looking forward to doing business with you. Oh. P.S. Ever heard of gilded ginger? It's a mythical veggie that is said to be the favourite food of the equally mythical gold slime, but some say that neither of them actually exist. Of course you do. Bro fell for the World War II propaganda. Wait, does that mean World War II is canon to Slime Rancher? Yeah, I think all actual historical events up until the point of the game, it's not... Just because we're on a different planet doesn't mean it's got a different past, other than we made it to a different planet. I think that's basically the only difference to actual real history. Yeah, so the reason I'm feeding them heartbeats is because heartbeats are rock slime's favourite, which means I get, each time they eat, I get 2 rock claws and 2 tappy claws. 28, 29, 32... 33. Why do the bushes make the slime? Was that birth? The miracle of birth? Indeed it was. I can't actually remember the lore of that. I don't know if there's lore to that. It might just be a game mechanic to spawn more in the area. 35. That fossil slime's gonna die. Do we want to watch it die? Knowing you'd enjoy that. No. Come on. It's still gonna die. Oh! I probably should have seen that coming. It didn't die in the conventional way phosphors do. Who was putting these wooden creatures in... Wooden creatures? Who were putting these creatures in wooden crates? A sadist, I'd assume. Again, I don't know if there's a lore explanation. I doubt there is. I think it is just a game mechanic. What am I doing? How many have I got again? I lost count. Oh, tar. Where? Where is... There it is. Oh, there's another one there. 16, so that's 32. 42. I think that should be enough for one of them. Where is it? Fell for the classic blunder, forgetting, yep. I think that should be enough to pop one of the tabbies. Oh my god, there's so many. There we go. Got 2 left over for next time. It won't move out of the way. Okay. I believe there should be puddle slimes in this area. They're adorable. They're one of my favourite slimes after honey. There it is. I love puddle slimes. So did chickens evolve separately here, or are they an invasive species? Everything is edible, at least once. I think they probably just evolved. It's probably... Yeah, they've just evolved separately, because they're technically not chickens, they're hen-hens. That might be a lore reason why they went for more whimsical names, to show that they're separate. Similar but separate. And as to everything being edible at least once, given that none of the ranchers have died, I would suggest that none of them have tried to eat a slime. Well, at least none of the ranchers that we know of have died. I can't speak for any others. Slime Rancher had dinosaurs. Yes. They had slime dinosaurs equivalents, yes. Would the dinosaurs have eaten the slimes? No, the dinosaurs were slimes. Or are they too inedible? Ooh. Well, like I said, the dinosaur equivalents on the Far Range were slimes. They're just extinct. Well, I say they're extinct slimes. They're shown to be, in this game specifically, they're extinct in their purebred forms. You can only find them in Lagos. But in the second game, they are, you can find their purebred forms on a glacier. Where is this? But surely the hen-hens would have had to evolve from non-slime dinosaurs. Or is that just a massive coincidence? I don't know. I mean, given that it's not a chicken, yes, birds are related. Come on, eat the thing. Fake fan. How am I being a fake fan? But no, given that just because our birds had to evolve, like evolved from like dinosaurs, doesn't mean that hen-hens on the Far Range had to evolve from dinosaur slimes. That's... I would go as far as to say that's a fallacy. Because this is an alien planet. We don't... Just because it has similar creatures to Earth doesn't mean that they had to have the same evolutionary line. Bro thinks legs are real. Food for thought. I'm not gonna comment on that. No comment because I'm onto something. I knew it. No comment because you're being purposefully idiotic. And I don't wish to encourage that behaviour. Idiotic, you say? That reminds me, I don't like where that's going. Certain video. I'm worried. Available now to watch. Oh, right. Sure. Do you want me to plug your channel? Because I can. 27. You're one of 2 people watching, so it won't do you any good. 27, 29, 31, 33, 35. Available. Yeah, 2 idiots play Minecraft. Wishful on YouTube. It's that idiot's video. That's only fun if I do it. But too late, I took the fun out of it for you then. Why is there always tar here? Every time. Where are you? Oh, no, that is the wrong thing to fire! Okay, so that's what? So 35... I have enough. Okay. Time to head to the tabby. The tar were here first, let them be. Actually, I was physically there first, thank you very much. Because the music only started after I'd been in the area for a while. So I was there first. See, there's the music again. That signifies that a tar's appeared. Oh, why'd you get away? Oh, hello. Oh, more tar. Are you summoning them? Have I read this? I don't think I did. I had a great big tree like this here one along the edge of my property back on Earth. It had been there before anyone could remember. It survived all kinds of change around it, and then one day I began to notice it dying. It wasn't anything unnatural, it was just its time, I suppose. And then I realised that if I didn't do something, I'd end up like that tree. I'd spend my whole life in the same place. I wasn't going to let that happen, so I bought a ticket for the far, far range the very next day. Oh, okay, hello. Goodbye. Oh? Okay. This counts as a shooter game, right? I wouldn't class it as a shooter game, but I suppose I can't tell you you're wrong if you do. On, like, a technicality. I watched you murder tars with a gun in cold blood. It wasn't in cold blood, it was to protect slimes. Just wait until you watch me shoot the slimes into the slime city. Because I have done that. Cold blood. No. No cold blood. Warm blood. No blood, actually. Because I'm not convinced that they have blood. What is the science behind a slime? They have no organs, no noticeable brain. I don't think they have a brain, full stop. I think they are just sentient slimes somehow. Of course, there is no need for their biology to be remotely similar to us. Exactly. They have favourite foods. They have favourite foods indeed. That seems to suggest some capacity for reason. But there's no capacity for any individuality either, because it's a whole type of slime will all have the same favourite food. So that's something else to think about. In the meantime, I am going to bike around here. Give it high walls and an air net, and then we're gonna get a garden. Or I suppose it might not actually be favourite foods. Could be which foods cause a biological reaction which gives more applause. would have thought. They very much are just shits. That is exactly what they are. They're fecal matter for slimes. It's just that they look far more appealing and don't smell bad. They are just shit. Then it's just foods which cause them to shit. Exactly. I'm just actively trying to feed them things that give them diarrhea. Is what we've discovered here. You're equivalent to giving milk to someone like... Exactly. Monster. Do you not want me to be a monster? Is that not exactly what you want in a situation? Anyway, we are now making the journey to the moss blanket so that I can get honey hunters. What do we think, Wishful? Are we keeping them as boom slimes, or as, like, normal boom slimes, or are we keeping the skin? Like it? Okay. I do too, so I'm happy to keep it that way. Oh. Did you just hit me down? You a secret agent or something sent here to make my life miserable. The first time I went exploring the moss blanket, I got stuck here, so I constructed a way out that's just up yonder. You like it less now? Of course. The second I say I like something, you don't like it. Do not hurt my agent. I didn't hurt it, I just stood on its head. Given that it's slime, I don't think that it hurt. The moss blanket may seem like an ancient jungle of sorts, but the fact is that much of what you see here wasn't even around when I first began exploring this land. At this rate, I reckon it won't be long before the greenery completely overtakes the far range. I believe that our map node is up here somewhere. Perhaps. Please? Please? A map would be nice. I mean, I know my way around this area, but I still like the map. There it is. Have you ever been in love, Beatrix? Makes you feel all achy inside, like the day after your soul's been to the gym. Okay. That's the best way I can describe it, anyway. It also realigns your thinking to something you swear is downright alien. All those things you thought really mattered suddenly don't. Changes you entirely. Can't recommend it enough. How are we feeling about the Cheshire skin for the hunter? Do we keep it, or do we prefer the original? Keep it? Okay. You'll be pleased to know that I don't like that decision. But unless I have someone else in chat come up and say to change it, then I don't think I can change it. Because I said that I'd let you choose. Thankfully, for the sake of ease, there is a teleport home back over here. Oh, I believe that this email from 70 Corporation is about 70 Rewards Club. Change it. Thank you. Okay. Some angry little guy. Ah! Ow. There we go. And then we're gonna grab these so that I only have to deal with one at a time turning. One, one. There we go. No, come on, no! No! Eat the damn thing! Jump. Okay. No. Eat it! Why aren't you don't you eat it? There we go. And that is our honey hunters done. Would you eat something if someone threw it repeatedly in your face? If I like the food, sure. Now let's upgrade this first. And then I'll grab a port collector. Have I got anything else from you guys? I mean, I'll feed you first. Oh, it would help if I'm selecting the right thing. Do you like eating knives or explosives? Asking for a friend. I do not like eating knives or explosives. Funnily enough. This should get me over what I need to... Yeah, there we go. Because it's 500 to get the upgrades that I need. Well, yeah, the other upgrade I need. Which is the auto feeder. 70 Rewards Club. Miss the Boo. The 70 Corporation would like to extend a very special offer to you. An invitation to the very exclusive, exceptionally choice, highly sought after 70 Rewards Club. The 70 Rewards Club allows you to earn ultra-premium ranks within our exclusive club for only a semi-ultra-premium price. It's just that easy. Each rank grants you a new club title along with unique rewards such as beautiful upgrades for your ranch, exclusive customization options, and more. We look forward to your enrollment. The 7Z Corporation, offering you a path to greatness, one large sum of new bucks at a time. I can only imagine that this makes you like the 7Z Corporation more wishful. The Death Hike. Hi B, do you remember when you took me hiking? I still didn't know how serious you were about the whole outdoors thing then, and your idea of a hike just about killed me. I showed up in normal clothes and shoes, and you were decked out in a pack and gear. It was a nightmare for me. I think it was around the 5-mile mark when I realised I was drenched in sweat and ready to collapse. That I realised our ideas of fun were two very different things. Also, you weren't even out of breath then, and I still totally hate you for that. Casey. How many do I have now? Not enough to make it worth collecting yet. What am I thinking? I'm not thinking, am I? I'm trying to think, but I'm failing miserably. I think I want to... So Moss Blanket, I think, only has a Honey and a Hunter Largo. And I don't want to collect... Why is this person spamming you? You never reply. Are you ghosting them? Well, actually, if you paid attention, the last one I sent was the Big Storm, and it starts with, I got your mail. So we are replying. Well, Beatrix is replying, we just don't see their replies. Why would I pay attention? Fair point. But you paid attention to notice that we're never shown to reply. So you're paying enough attention to realise that and putting inappropriate amounts of faith into them. Prefer making assumptions based on others involved you. Yeah. You're very good at that, actually. I'll give you that. That's something you're very good at. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Got those for when I inevitably go to Hunter Gordo. You can access this from the Moss Blanket or the Indigo Quarry. And it has a bunch of different statues that you need to put the plorts in the mouths. And it'll open that door, which leads to the ancient ruins. No subject. Well, well, it seems like another wannabe rancher has signed up for a lonely existence on a faraway space rock. Congrats, Beatrix! I'm Mochi Miles. That's Miles as in Tatsuya Miles, the billionaire. I'm here to do important business for my dad, but that doesn't mean I won't make the rest of these backwater types out here look bad in the process. No one conquers the plot market like I do, day in, day out. My dad gives me the inside track, so look forward to my requesting plots that I know will make huge profits later on. So I wish you luck. I wish you the best of luck, Beatrix. Maybe you'll even reach second place. And at the very least, you can tell your friends that you helped out the great Mochi Miles in her conquest of the Far Far Range. Later, Tater. Yeah, later, Tater. Mochi Miles, top rancher. So, what's the verdict? Was I right about you liking her? Because I feel like I probably was. Seems like the type you'd like, you know, capitalistic, condescending. You do love billionaires, yeah. Well, she's not the billionaire technically, her dad is. But that does make her a Nepo baby. My question is, would you like to see my main, like the one that I've been doing, like my personal one, just a quick tour of it before I log off, or are you tired of hearing my voice? Which I know you're probably going to say that you are tired of hearing my voice regardless. You will judge it? Okay. Sure. This is what we're working with. There are my honey hunters. In the same place. Got drones and decorations. These are my quantum crystals. We've got my mosaic tangles, which are a pain. Oh. We've got a lot of chickens down here. And some puddle slimes. But a lot of chickens mainly. A worrying amount of chickens. It needs more industrial revolution. Do you mean more drones? Because I basically got a drone to do most tasks already. There's my boom rads. They're a pain. And wildlife. Why is there still greenery in wildlife? I added more because I thought it looked pretty. Oh, yeah. So last time I logged on, there were 2 of these left. This is the glitch I was telling you about way earlier. There is now only 1. I will need to go out and collect more of them later. Dervish sabers. The sabers are the ones I was talking about. The dinosaurs. The drone should not be powered by water. Use coal and oil. Yeah, I know I said that this was cute capitalism, but I do mean cute. They're not gonna, like, do a full industrial revolution. These are my fire slimes. They're like puddle slimes, but they hurt when you walk on them. And then over here, I've got, I think there are like 25 pink slimes in here. Again, for slime science, because I need a lot of them. I've got a bunch of plorts in storage. Got a bunch of gold plorts in here. It's what, 442 gold plorts? Step on them, the fire slimes, obviously. I will go back to the fire slimes and step on them for you. Got a bunch of teleports as well. This is the glass desert. This is where you get the fireballs. And then moss blanket, which you've seen. No, that's not an orange, that's not going to collect. And then over here, this is the indigo quarry. Yes, I will indulge you. I will go back and step on the fire slimes. I'll even let them kill me. Just for your amusement. It will take a while. Because I had like 350 health and they do 10 damage. Oh. Where's the drone? Near the drone. Oh! There we go. They will die if they're not on Ash. I'm happy now, content, at peace. This is like relaxing ASMR, but better. There you go. I killed myself for your amusement. Well, I didn't kill myself. I knocked myself out for your amusement. How much do I have? Yeah. Okay. That's my personal ranch. If you were knocked out while standing on them, surely you would collapse on top of them. You would think... Slowly burn to death while unconscious. You would think that. Maybe one of the drones saved me. Who knows? You know, even if you like fall into the slime sea, it will bring you straight back to your ranch and skip you a day forward. Damn robots. This is why AI is bad. Yeah. Yes, robots and AI are bad because a drone possibly saved me from burning to death. Anyway. I've been doing this for 2.5 hours now. I think that makes it my joint longest stream with when I did Monster Act 2. So I'm gonna leave that there now. Because I am tired. And you are probably tired of hearing my voice. Knowing you specifically, Wishful. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go eat chocolate eclairs now.